Welcome to everything going on in USL League One. We'll take you backward over the last 7 days, and we will take you into the next 7 days with what's going on in competition all across the board when it comes to USL League One. We'll get you ready with all the news and notes and everything you need to know, standings and all of the stuff, official term. Back to last Friday to get you started. Regal Soccer Stadium, it's our match of the week. 1 Knox, Spokane Velocity. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at ESPN Plus, USL League One, and YouTube.
The players are taking the field at Regal Soccer Stadium. 1 Knoxville and Spokane both sitting in playoff position right now. A big 3 points in a first ever meeting between these two sides.
And he needs to be very good and clever at his positioning underneath Zaracostas. Tequila playing the left-hand side. We might see him.
A 3-1 defeat in their last match in the Jägermeister Cup. They make 6 changes, including the net. Brooks Thompson comes in for Carlos Morancio. And the white kits are 1 Knoxville. They'll be heading from right to left across your screen. Kicking us off in the blacks. Spokane heading from left to right to put it out of play. Here's Waldeck. Delivery into the 6-yard box. Pushed away. Jome can chase it down. Has Denton alongside. Delivery into the box. Also repelled. Lewis. Heel. The nutmeg on his pass, gets into the box, the turn on the shot. First save made by Sean Lewis. In the end, tame from Longmire, deals with it there. Sean Lewis, dependable as ever, the 2023 Golden Glove winner in League One, made 85 saves, called into his first one in the match here today. Run through the midfield. Challenge from the back line. Heel picks up the loose ball, plays it to Akale from distance, has a go. Lewis parries. Fernandez clears. They deal with that threat. Shot on target from distance. Heel again. Spokane picked up the loose ball, but they turn it over. Haugley plays it forward. Quick play with Zaracostas. Big challenge by Merrill in the midfield. That one was a little late. Again, the referee playing advantage. Haugley down in a lot of pain. Zaracostas loses out to Heel, and in trying to win it back, does commit the foul.
I think now you need to be a little bit more selfless in your work rate if you're Josh Doling. Make those runs towards the corner flag to open up a secondary run.
Here's Ross, a low delivery in the box. It's a great finish, and it's a great save by Thompson. Tequila coming onto it with the left foot. Got it on frame. A clever idea, but it's saved by the goalkeeper. These two sides focus beginning to shift almost entirely. Back to that in a moment. The clip from distance. Lewis off his line. How about that? The ambition. Sean Lewis tracking back. Wasn't tested on target, but that wasn't too far away.
Target just a bit too heavy on it. And that's the type of player that Luis Heel is. Very cheeky. Always, that's a great ball.
What a ball forward. Picks out the run being made by Zaracostas. Now in the box, onto the right foot to the end line. Keeps it across. Will it set up for Tequila on the goal line? He'll knock it home in the end. In the right place at the right time for the 8th goal of the season in the USL League One for Kempis Tequila.
It takes about 7 players out of the game. And now it lets your attacking players go out and express themselves. As he cuts to the byline, he brings 2 players with him, Zaracostas.
Johnson, right-footed delivery. Off his line, Thompson punches it away. The shot, oh, what an important header by Longmire. It sits up, and the header by Haugley, he couldn't control it down. It's pushed away. Tequila. Bounce kindly out wide to Thomas. The delivery in the box, aiming for Tequila. What a save by Thompson. Stayed big. It goes out of play. A corner to come, but Kempis Tequila continuing to be a nuisance for the Spokane backline. Another chance from a set piece. Whipped into the box. It's controlled in the 6-yard box. The shot. What a save again by Brooks Thompson. Coming up huge in first half stoppage time. Haugley.
The biggest talking point for Lee Wiedemann. Your structure on the ball, off the ball, on the other side for Ilya Illich and this 1 Knoxville side. Continue to stay patient. Get this young man on the ball as well, and Zaracostas and Ross. Those 3 players have been fantastic.
Already on a yellow card. A little worried that the referee may have been reaching for a pocket there, but definitely something to watch out for. One of those central midfielders for Spokane. As on the attack on the Far side is Knoxville to Tequila. The first time shot again, trying to get it off. Always a tough angle, puts that one just wide.
Angle likes to go with the toe poke of the right foot, unable to put it on target.
Johnson trying to control it. Tequila really does love that run, cutting across at that near post. Has had 2 shots come from it, 3 rather actually, on both sides coming in. And obviously the goal coming from a similar move. Flag stays down, onside, one-on-one, what a save! Stepping up massively was Sean Lewis. The flag stayed down. It was a golden chance for Spokane. Derek Waldeck stands over it with the left foot. A number of options lined up on the edge of the 18-yard box. Sean Lewis between the pipes for Knoxville. Scooped forward by Waldeck. Longmire, the header at the back post, and he finds the back of the net. A great set piece from Spokane. And they find the equalizer. Ahmed Longmire, his 3rd goal in League One. It's 1-1.
You tell one of your 3 center backs to go up and get it. Times it to perfection. Off the shoulder of Fernandez, and Skelton never sees him.
Played into the box. Johnson low, and it's just wide. It took a deflection along the way, so it's not quite the end of that threat as we thought. And we have seen it all. That's full time for the first time ever between one Knoxville and the Spokane Velocity, and it finishes all even with a 1-1 draw.
Shared result for One Knox. Remember, next season, One Knox moves into the the renovated downtown stadium, home of the Knoxville Smokies. So very, very cool that they are at Regal and still getting fans, still getting big results when they need them in the race to the playoffs at One Knox. Saturday, Charlotte 4-0 winners over Central Valley. Goalless draw at Toyota. Lex SC and Forward Madison. Union Omaha 3-0 winners at Warner Park in Papillon, Nebraska over Richmond Kickers. Sunday had Hailstorm over Greenville 3-0. Thursday, City Stadium, Richmond beat Spokane 3-2. Forward Madison won on penalties after 3-3 90-minute craziness at Breeze Stevens, winning on penalties 5-4 to advance. And that gets us to where we are both in the standings and in the Jägermeister Cup. The regular season standings, once again, balancing competitions here. 15 matches played. Charlotte's got 28 points. And it is the first 6 teams separated by 6 points. 26 points, Union Omaha, 2 matches in hand. Forward Madison, 15 matches, 25 points. They've drawn their last 3. One Knox at 7-4-3. They have 24 points, and they played 1 less match than Greenville, have a better goal difference. Northern Colorado is 6th right now, 14 matches and 22 points. It is Spokane, 13 matches, 19 points, and South Georgia Tormenta has played the most regular season matches so far for folks above the playoff line, 16 matches, 17 points. Below the playoff bar right now, the chase is on. Chattanooga's at 16 points, although they've lost 4 of 5. They were in a position north of the playoff bar, but they have lost 3 in a row. Lex SC's at 14 points, unbeaten in their last 4. Richmond has lost 4 of 5, 13 points. Central Valley, after winning 2 in a row, has now lost 2 in a row. They are at 11 points after 14 matches. Jägermeister Cup and how things continue to evolve there with the schedule and the scores in Jägermeister Cup. The full season schedule back on August 3rd. We mentioned everything that had happened in the previous week, and so that's where we are all laid out coming up for air over the next little bit when it comes to the league schedule, getting into the standings in Jägermeister Cup. Greenville, once again, they were up and running in 7 matches. They have 12 points. Richmond eliminated with 12 points in 8 in group number 1. Charlotte is at 11 points, and South Georgia Tormenta is at 6 points. Tormenta eliminated from play. Group 2 in the Jägermeister standings, clinching the group was Forward Madison with 16 points, and Lex SC, One Knox, and Chattanooga all eliminated, 13, 12, and 4 points respectively. Group 3, Northern Colorado has clinched home field advantage in the remainder of the tournament, 18 points, going 5-0-2. Union Omaha, Central Valley, and Spokane all eliminated from winning the group. You could still advance on goals scored. So that's why, sorry about the eliminated part, but you could still advance on goals scored in these situations. Richmond had 9. Then South Georgia Tormenta had 8. And so you had other folks below them scoring less goals. And so that's where we are with the emphasis on goals and everything. If you're confused, there'll be a test later on when it comes to the Jägermeister Cup and how everything is laying itself out within the tournament itself. So very, very cool. Very, very cool tournament. It is the round of 8 that is going to be the final field of 4 confirmed by Sunday evening. Once again, with Ford Madison advancing on Thursday, they go forward. Then you look at Greenville and Charlotte. Winner of that one goes forward. Northern Colorado, and so look at those two, and you end up with the field of 4 as you go forward. So it's a very, very interesting look to see how things are. So we'll have the field of 4 all laid out with the 3 groups and the 4 clubs. Everything is in the round 8. And so we'll know our field of 4 to be confirmed by Sunday evening. Only 6 matches left in the inaugural Jägermeister Cup. 4 clubs remaining in contention to win their groups. 11 still alive to claim the wild card spot in round 8. And so we will now we'll find out after the fact. We'll find it after the weekend how everything is laid out when it comes to the Jägermeister Cup standings. Other news going on in USL League One. Like I said, we mentioned the viewing guide, player of the month, and all of the other activities. So we'll mention in the USL Championship and League One what to watch, where to watch it. We'll group the USL activity together. In the USL Championship, Saturday, Oakland, New Mexico on the Plus. Golasso Network, first part of the doubleheader, Detroit City and Hartford Athletic. The Plus has Indy and Pittsburgh, the Miami FC Monterey Bay, Loudoun and Phoenix, North Carolina Lou City, Rhode Island Birmingham, San Antonio Charleston, Golasso back into the doubleheader, Orange County and Vegas, Sunday FC Tulsa and Switchbacks are on the Plus. Jägermeister Cup on Friday, Greenville and Charlotte, Central Valley, Northern Colorado. Saturday, Lex SC Chattanooga. Sunday, South Georgia Tormenta and 1 Knox. That will determine the Final 4 as we get through the Jägermeister Cup here in 2024. Remember that you can be a part of the process and follow everything going on in USL League One on all their social media. Once again, follow along on Facebook, on the 280-character app, and on Instagram, and you get kept up to date with everything going on in USL League One. We mentioned August nominees for Player of the Month presented by our friends at Konami eFootball, and 13 goal contributions, no losses total for these 4 nominees in August. Award winner and complete voting results will be announced on September 5th. So by the next time we catch up with each other, we'll know who the Player of the Month was for August. Atez Juve from Lex, Ethan Horde from Hailstorm, Andre Lewis from Spokane, Kempis Tequila from 1 Knox. And so a lot of folks I know have been looking at Kempis Tequila with everything that we've seen from him. But that's your vote right now from our friends at Konami eFootball to determine Player of the Month for the month of August. So Team of the Week for Week 18, Joe Gallardo named Player of the Week with a brace against his former club, presented by our friends at Konami eFootball. Mike Jeffries, your Coach of the Week for Week 18. Austin Pack in net from Charlotte, in addition to a back 4 that includes the Independence's Clay Dimmick, Spokane's Ahmed Longmire, Hailstorm's Lucky Opara, and Anton Sorensen for Charlotte on the right. 4 midfielders, Real Gill from Hailstorm, Billy King from Hailstorm, Brandon Knapp from Union Omaha, and Joe Gallardo from Union Omaha. 2 up top, it is Horde and Tequila. So that is your Team of the Week for Week 18 in USL League One as we go forward. So that should get you up to date with everything going on in USL League One and the USL Jägermeister Cup. The next 7 days in the schedule, just so you know, and once again, if you are near one of these matchups and you can drop by. You get to see some of the great talent that's on display as USL League One continues to grow within the soccer footprint in the U.S. Also, if you are in market, can't make it, follow along on local providers and social media and your streaming services, And if you're out of market and still want to follow along on your streaming services, your social media for your favorite clubs, and come back here every week to find out about everything going on SDH. Friday activity, Greenville and Charlotte, 7 o'clock at Paladin. Late night, Central Valley is hosting Hailstorm. Saturday, it is at Toyota Stadium, Chattanooga Red Wolves playing against Lex SC, and that gets us through August and into September, which means on Sunday at Tormenta, it is Tormenta hosting One Knox. Wednesday at One Spokane, it is Spokane and Union Omaha. So that is your rundown of all the activity in USL League One for this week. No juice boxes currently posted from our friends at Odds Portal in looking at composites across the board. So look at the activity at your own risk and enjoy everything going on in USL League One. We'll be back with you again next week. For everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy the game.